Oh, these colors. Hey everyone, MinerBiker here. Welcome to the bit windy and quite chilly summit of Belknap Peak here in the Tushars Mountains. This is the second highest summit here in the Tushars. This is only about 35 feet lower than Delano Peak over there, which is the highest. You can see 12,137 feet high, so she's pretty big. You got neighboring Mount Baldy right over there. Yep, I'm up here with both of the dogs. It is the middle of October, it's chilly. Got gorgeous fall colors all around, looking off into like Millard County up that way. North across, this is Gold Mountain over here, and then up towards the Pavant Mountains, up Sevier Valley towards Richfield, then over at Glenwood Peak and Monroe Mountain, Fish Lake, Thousand Lake, clear over at Boulder over there. And over here again you got the other peaks of the Tushars, including Delano right there. Off to the south you got Blue Lake, which is beautiful down here below us. All the fall colors out there across the rest of the Tushars, down towards Cedar City, again Mount Baldy right there, and then off to the west out towards the West Desert. Absolutely spectacular. Again, it's pretty chilly. We're gonna hike down from up here down to where I stashed the bike, down there by Bullion Pasture trailhead, and then we're riding down Bullion Canyon from all the way back to the bottom down to Miners Park. That's what we're doing today. Should be good. Hey, hush up, quit barking. I'm doing the talking here, dog. Hey, don't use that tone with me. Don't use that tone. I'm talking here, not you. Hey, crazy animal. Needless to say, Belknap is a much more rugged and extreme peak than Delano is, even though Delano's taller. Belknap here is pretty rugged. Pretty much the whole summit here is just all shale rock. Half walking, half sliding down this stuff. Made it down off the main peak up there. Hi, steep and so loose. There's Beaver Creek down there. Over towards the town of Monroe right there. See? A little bit of old mining back in the day here along the flank of this ridge. Hey look, we left a nice mountain bike sitting up here on the side of the mountain. That should make the rest of the way down go a little faster. time I was up here at the Bullion pasture trailhead about a month and a half ago. I got caught in an absolutely tremendous hailstorm up here. That was wild. And then rode down Bullion Canyon while it was in flood stage. Flooding, soaking wet, thunder, lightning, all of it, whole 9 yards. It was wild. This ride down Bullion should be a little easier. Run fast, buddy, if you're going to be in front. So much easier to ride when it's not soaking wet and covered in hailstones. Oh man, that was one heck of an adventure riding this in those conditions. Make sure to check that video out. That'll be linked in the cards. So beautiful. Drifty. Drifty. there's a pocket trail coming in from the right. We watched a video where I rode the pocket trail as well as the Allenite Ridge Trail back in August. That'll be linked in the cards as well. Narrow and super loose. Oh, that's a transition through there. You guys want some water? I'll get you some water. Creek crossings look a little different than they did last time I was here too. These were flooding, just muddy torrents, and you barely even get across. Look a little nicer now, huh? This is more like what they usually look like. Got some aspens up there. Each way we get lower into the canyon, we get more and more fall colors. It's gonna be spectacular down here. That feel good, doggies? Oh, the fall in the aspens. It's so pretty. These leaves do make the trail a little bit more slippery. Oh, so gorgeous. Blow tree. Blow tree. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. These fall colors are amazing. Need some more. Whew. Tricky little climb. Steep, tight, loose switchbacks, and I don't think we're ever built with bikes in mind. So pretty with all the leaves full on the trees and the ones on the ground. The ones raining through the air as the wind's blowing. Oh man, just look at them. So beautiful. tricky move on a bicycle. Oh my goodness, so gorgeous. Kind of cool right here. It's actually an old mine over here, really old mine. Barely even tell it's even there. I found this one time when I was hiking this trail. Just made out the old tailings pile here in the trees. You got this old tailings pile right here. There's actually an old mine tunnel. I'm back in there once. Didn't really see much. It was full of water, but looks like it might have a little less water in it now. So all I got's the light on my phone with me right now, but I'll have us a little look-see, see if I can get further in it than I ever have. And I could when I've been here before. This was a full pool of water. Yeah, this thing was all full of water when I've been up here before, and you can't see anything. It looks like it's all full of bugs. They're all flying around. Where'd you go, buddy? Is it go anywhere? Or is it? That kind of looks like that's it. Yep, that's all it is. Maybe 100 feet or so. Oh, there's water right there. Maybe 100 feet or so back into here. Pretty cool little hole. Of course, Bullion Canyon is nicknamed the Canyon of Gold. Obviously gold bullion, you know, there's a connection there too. There's a lot of mining happened, not just in this canyon, but in Cottonwood to the south, Beaver Creek to the north, all up through here. Area it's known as the Kimberly, old Kimberly mining district. It's actually a ghost town of Kimberly. There's a town of Bullion down here in Bullion Canyon that was the first seat of Piute County. On the yellow leaf carpet. There, just maybe 200 yards down the trail from that mine, is this ancient old cabin, presumably probably built by the people who dug that mine. Old cabin. Woo! Oh, the leaves are so bright they about make your eyes wig out. Right here is the South Fork of Pine Creek trail. That takes you on up and out the side canyon there. It connects you to the Allenite Ridge Trail, to the other end of the Pocket Trail, and to the Delano Peak Trail. And back in early August, I took my bike clear to the summit of Delano Peak and rode down off into South Fork and then all the way down this and finished that down this bottom part of Bullion. So make sure to check that one out. That was one of the nuttiest things I've ever done, and it was freaking amazing. So check that one out in the cards. One of the coolest rides ever. Had a wild, steep trail coming down that. I've hiked it many times, rode it on my bike once. Oh, these colors. Some hard-working dogs right there. Got off the trail. Kept it going. Somehow got back on the trail. That was lucky to keep that moving. And immediately down. A little steep and loose here. Front brake. Back brake ain't got no traction. Now that stuff. Front's got all your grip. Woo! More colors. Wow. Dazzlingly bright. Sorry, buddy. Kind of a bad spot to pass. Whew. Now we're into some maples, bright red maples, red and pink. All colors of all kinds up here. Whew. Yeah. So little traction. Any of this stuff. Oh, it's like all loose over hard too. Oh. That got dumped off into the wash. That would have been fun. There is the Bullion Falls. Pretty small right now compared to what it is. Sometimes you come up here in early summer, late spring when there's lots of snow melt coming down. That thing is huge. Oh, it's always beautiful. Chunky there. Come out here on the four-wheeler trail, cruise this back down to the main trailhead. Oh, down here a mix of aspens and maples. It's wonderful. Oh my goodness, it's just so beautiful right now. Ooh, leaves. Butterbars. Blue scrabble. Way up here and let the dogs get it up the creek. Oh, good doggies. Yeah. Always nice to have that at the end of a good run, huh? Real quick, we're gonna pedal up the road here just a little bit, up to what's called Miners Park. Super cool spot up here. Here's an old mill building, but posted no trespassing, so we won't go in there. Super cool building. Here we're coming into Miners Park. This place is super cool because they've taken a whole bunch of old mining equipment and stuff that they found around in this mining district. They brought them all together here and set them up as a big outdoor museum. So cool. First is this nice big ore cart. Pretty cool, got some tracks set on. Cabin. An old vise. Ancient old drill press. It's a forge. Complete with the blower, bellows, anvil, probably an old air tank, I'm guessing, and an outhouse complete with a barred door. I don't want you getting out of that outhouse. So ore, special kind of ore cars, that'd be to run in a really steep tunnel. You'd just lower it down, fill it full of ore, and then winch it back up again. Super early ore carts, basically just a wooden box on wooden rollers with some little pieces of metal wired right on the track. That's old. An example of what a mine opening would look like. That's not an actual mine, but just a recreation of one. An air-powered jackleg drill. Complete with some drill stills. That's cool. Overhead mucker. That little guy, he'd build the track right into the muck pile. Actually, they'd build the track up into the face, and then they'd blast the ore right on top of the track. And they could run this thing up the track, and it could get a scoop, and then that scoop would raise all the way up and over and dump into that ore cart. Actually a little trailer. It's probably an early era like air compressor probably. That's a steam powered ore crusher. You got the steam piston and its camshaft, and then put the ore in there and that'd spin around and crush ore down. Another little mucker, another overhead mucker right there. Ah, almost kept her going. There's your main source of power for almost everything until they came up with combustion engines. Your steam boiler. Get water out of the creek, pressurize it, heat it up into steam, and use it to power some pistons, and you can drive all kinds of stuff. There's an example of what a vertical shaft would look like with an ancient old wooden crank hoist on it. That one's got a wood bucket. There's a slightly newer style metal bucket there, and there's even an old lantern. I hope you enjoyed that little look there at Miners Park. There's a couple of old buildings right here. One that's collapsed, the other one's still standing. Such a cool spot. It's cool how they've taken old equipment from all over this whole mining district up here and brought it all together and set it up there as that outdoor museum, and got the plaques explaining for what they are. Obviously I can look at them, I know what they are. As a mine engineer myself. But most people might look at those and not have any idea how they worked or whatever. Cool how they got that all set up. If you keep going up that road past Miners Park, it does switch back up on the mountainside a little bit, and there's some pretty good sized mine sites up there. One of them was the main mine that was in this canyon. There's nothing left of them other than just ore dumps. Everything else has all been removed or buried. There's not a whole lot to see up there. So don't go over there because of the no trespassing postings, but you can see this old mill building right there buried in the forest. You can see how the sections of the building stair step down. That's how they built the mills back in the old days, and a lot of times even still how they build modern ore processing mills. They build them down the side of a hill so that gravity can help move the material through. And then back up through the trees there's a big old, great big old tailings pile. Now all very well posted as private property, no trespassing. So as cool as it would be to go check that out, we shall respect the private property owner's wishes. Hello everyone, here we are back at the Bullion Falls trailhead. Oh man, that was cool. That was awesome to get all the way to the top of Mount Belknap, or Belknap Peak. Never been up to that one before. Second highest peak in the Tushars. I've been to Delano many times, but that was my first time getting up to Belknap. That was cool. Next year I want to do Belknap and Baldy in one hike. Oh, that was cool. A little cold up there. Definitely felt like fall up there. It almost felt borderline wintry. And then always just Bullion Canyon, so epic. That was so wild a month and a half ago when I got just drowned up there in that hailstorm, and then rode down through and it's flooding and everything. That was so crazy. But as fun as that was, it was like, okay, I got to come back before winter hits and get a good ride down that in good conditions. And obviously not only is the trail in good shape, but oh my goodness, these fall colors have been absolutely spectacular. Hopefully we got some really good drone shots showing off the landscape and the fall colors. Make sure to check out the other videos. They'll be linked in the upper right hand corner of this video, where I ride off Delano Peak down South Fork, where I ride Allenite Ridge and Pocket Trail, and where I got half drowned in Bullion Canyon. Make sure to check out those and any others that I throw up there, including the full playlist for here in the Tushars Mountains, which is probably my favorite place to ride and hike and adventure during the summer. It's amazing up here. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. If you've subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, I invite you to do so. Leave us a comment down below. As always, smash that hit button for the doggies, because they're awesome. They're a little tired, ready to go back home and get some well-earned dinner and rest. And make sure to check out fezzari bicycles, because they're equally amazing. So Sal Peak 2.0 is such a beast for big mountain riding up here. Thanks for watching. Keep digging up new places to ride.